Good morning, everybody. It's Marty the JavaScript Party. Rhett is out in the living room. I just did not feel well. It is Tuesday, February 24th, 2026. It is cold, cold, cold outside. Yesterday was more cold, but I don't know. For some reason, my internet's being pretty slow. This local host is taking a while. So it's 24 degrees. So it didn't feel as cold to me this morning as it did yesterday morning, but it's actually colder. But I believe the high is supposed to be 50. And see, this is exactly what I was talking about yesterday. It's like today it's saying the low for today is 41 and it's currently 24 degrees. Come on, guys, we got to do better than this. This is ridiculous. I mean, we are like almost half the temperature of today's high and way under the temperature of today's low right now. So, yeah, who knows what that's all about, but that is frustrating. And it is sort of kind of like just the way things are in general. Okay, so if I remember correctly, the problem is that for some strange reason, we're losing our filter as we come in here. So we basically set up a filtering scheme, and let's see, console. I'm just going to console log effect, start an effect, and log. Effect start. And then over here, effect end. Effect end. So I'm trying to figure out if the effect, is that what's happening? Is the effect and maybe the problem is like I need to set the filter, apply filter value. I don't think I'm using that. I think apply filter, pass it in, get filter value. And I wonder. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Reload. Slash entities, and then we'll add a visualization, and then we'll add and then what we'll do is we'll click here and then hit back. You notice that we have the RE is still up there that I typed in the filter, but it's no longer applying. Alright, so now we're gonna just try to step through and figure out what's happening here. So effect hard. See, it looks like effect start and effect end. Like fired for some strange reason, right? So like REN, and now it's applying it, and now and let me clear this, and I'm curious if when I go here. Okay, so the effect did not fire. Now if I go back here. Okay, that's weird, guys. Right? That's weird. Because this was not working before. Oh my gosh, now it's working. Oh Lord. Okay, so we went through here, did this, and then we said RE. And then we went here. And then we hit back. Okay, so this time, and see, it did it again. It actually ran the effect. But now, for some reason, if I go and apply filter and go over here, see, now it's not doing that. So only the first time, which is really weird. But it does point out sort of an issue, and that's that I've kind of mixed up. So kind of part of me is doing this, So do I use get filter value? Control F. Is it over here? Am I using it here? So I don't ever use it. So that's weird. All right. So what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna try to call this directly. Get filter value. And then I'm going to pass it in our expanded, no, what is it called? It is called filter input. And I'm just very curious if what happens here actually, native element. Oh, maybe it's just this whole thing. What is the problem? Okay, so string. Oh, oops. That's silly. All right. Stop. Get filter value. And then we pass it in the, oh my gosh, filter input. All right, so the idea is that we're gonna get, this is gonna give us the value back. It's either gonna give us blank or I think so. The filter input hopefully always works at this point. All right, so do, RE, boom, and back. Nope. No luck. And it's so weird because now it'll work. Now I can say REN, and then boom, and then back, and then it holds. Oof. Okay, so let's clear this. These are the funny little bugs that you run into. It's 8:49, so I have a little bit of time. Today is not like yesterday. I had a meeting that was set to start at 9. And it was one of those meetings where like you can't really tell if you're if you might be the spotlight and it might all be like all questions for you, or if you might not get to see a single word. So it was just one of those things where you kind of have to be like a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. A long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. See, R-E, and then leave, and I don't think it applies the filter at this point. Oh, it did. See, so it just applied the filter with nothing in it too, which is really bizarre. So we lost it. At this point, we've already lost it. All is lost. All right. So let's put a breakpoint here. Let's put a breakpoint right there, my friends. Load. Refresh. We know it works after the first time for some bizarre reason. Boom. All right. Now. Add is in the effect fired. There's nothing in it, so it would make sense that I guess we should do this also apply. So we'll hit run and filter value is blank, which it is in fact blank. So let's run this. And then doom on you. Okay, so now R. Let's see, what do we get for R? E. All right, so now when we leave, this page, this will get called, and for some reason this won't have a value. So I'm going to actually put another one of these right here. We'll go leave. Okay, so boom. Now I'm going to hit this. Boom. Okay, so the native element doesn't exist at this point. Now I know why I always end up creating a filter text. All right, like actual variable, because we need to set this variable at some point, and I'm not exactly sure when, but this is in fact the problem. Now what's bizarre is it must exist the next time, right? So now if I hit back, it's going to be screwed up, but now if I hit N, okay, so then we're here. Now if I hit this guy, oh, I wonder if the effect even fires too. Ah, interesting. So the effect never fires, so it never gets reset. And so now if you hit back, we're still here. So the effect doesn't seem to get fired always. Like for some reason, the very first time I leave this page, the effect gets fired. But like when we come, the next time we make changes and leave the page, the effect doesn't get fired. That could have something to do with the way the routing is, like the way I came into the route. I'm not sure, but what we need to do, I believe what we need to do is we actually need to make use of this filter value. Okay, so we're going to say filter value. So basically, I don't know, there's a lot of different routes that we could take on this, but to me it's like filter value, this dot filter value. All right, so it doesn't look like I ever use this get filter tag. So, well, maybe I do, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm going to comment it out because I don't think we use it, and I don't want to have this thing hanging around if we don't use it. Sometimes I like to have code hanging around that I don't use. That's like, I know that like in the Department of Defense, having code that you don't use hanging around is a no-no, a huge no-no, but sometimes I find that it's useful. All right, so now when we apply the filter, I feel like it makes sense to say I don't know, I feel like this will work. It might not be the best. This dot filter value is equal to I'm going to do this. Excuse me 1 second. Let's try. I think I finally have got the muting thing down. I hope that horrible sound I just made didn't make it through to you guys. Uh-oh, here we go again. Nope. Hate it when this happens. I guess what we want to do is say I guess this is the filter value. I guess, I don't know. Well, it's gonna make it a variable, but just because I don't really like repeating this sort of a little bit of code here, but I don't know. It's probably not a big deal. So if you send it in a new filter value, it's going to save it to filter values. Over here, it'll use the saved filter value, I believe, from the HTML. Oh, the name of this thing is filter value. Okay. Let's look over here. What did I name this thing? Oh, filter value. Text. Text. I just want this name to be enough different that it. I feel like the name that is filter dot value and this being filter value could make that kind of weirdly difficult to. It's a lot of weird abstractions there, I think. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But, let's try this. So there's a Angular creator that seems like she does a really, really good job. And I can't really remember her name off the top of my head at this point. But I just sort of ran into her this weekend. Or, like ran into her stuff this weekend. And it was like, so I went and subscribed to her channel. And then Monday morning, I was no longer subscribed to it. It's just like, there's a lot of paranoia on YouTube about like how they, they just threw me off and I'm not. But I think that they just have some technical issues. Okay, so now we're good. All right, so I think that is fixed. So I think we are good for code. Oh, it is 8:58, so I gotta start working 2 minutes. I gotta go. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get started on. We'll do a little bit of code cleanup and we'll get started on the. I guess we should do a code commit tomorrow if the code is nice and clean, and then we need to remove like console logs and stuff like that, and then we'll do unit tests, and then we'll do end-to-end tests, and then I think we'll be done with this issue. Issue 22 will be complete and in the record books. Happy coding, everybody. Bye.